Hello, greetings and salutation, everybody. My name is Vladimir Jean-Gilles.
And I'm Sarah Laturnus.
We're your travel media relations team at Ottawa Tourism. And this is the 7th installment of our seasonal podcast, What's Up in Ottawa. This time presenting you the July and August edition, what's happening during the summer here in Ottawa. And you've been doing some exciting things since the last time we've had this.
Well, we both have.
Yeah.
So for April, I hosted the UK press trip that came on the inaugural direct flight from Heathrow that Air Canada finally launched back, and we're pretty happy about that. I had 4 journalists and one of our partners from our UK come, and it was just fantastic. They all had a wonderful time. They stayed at Le Germain, dined at Norca, among a bunch of other places. They got to experience Nordic spa.
That's cool.
One of my favorites. So what about you for April? Because that basically took up my whole month. It was a pretty dedicated event.
Yeah, so in April, I've hosted Jason Gordon from Uptime Magazine and Costco Travel, who came here to cover, obviously, what we have going on as a destination. But as he arrived in Ottawa, he got so inspired by the different things that we got going on. And we're getting now 1 but 3 pieces from Jason Gordon coming up that are around the time that this podcast is going to be released, around the time that you'll be listening to that, those stories are going to be coming out. So he is covering the Black entertainment scene in Ottawa as well, the Indigenous culture and history of Ottawa as well. And of course, covering the culinary scene, us as a destination and all that kind of stuff. So he also came at the same time, during the week of the Ottawa Black Business Expo, which Ottawa Tourism sponsored this year. So I was very happy about that. I get to MC the expo, to be the MC at the expo every year. So it was really cool to see all these different aspects of my life come together for one big event. So that was pretty cool. That was for April.
Well, and now that you mention it, so one of the publications has just put out their second piece. So I Am Inquisitive Magazine out of the UK. When I did the press trip, a media mission in the UK last year, we got a piece put out about Maroke's spirit ponies, the Ojibwe spirit ponies, while I was still out there. And now their second piece came out because they sent a journalist to actually come in and visit Ottawa. So that's always fun when that comes to fruition. And then May, same thing. We've been busy. Our friend Marty from the US came. He did a piece on cycling in Ottawa for us. And then also we worked with Global TV, their morning show, and they're doing a fun family activities with Carolyn, one of their hosts. She brought her family down for a weekend and experienced all the really fun adrenaline pumping stuff. We did the zip line. I got to whitewater raft for the first time, joining them, and got to go back to the Science and Technology Museum, which I hadn't done in probably a couple decades, and it's been renovated since, and still so cool. I was there half a day. I could have spent a whole day there. It was so much fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And as for me, for the month of May, was a busy one too. I was hosting BS12 Media, a TV crew from Japan, during the Ottawa, the Canadian Tulips Festival. And they came here to cover some of some of the highlights of our destination during the week of the Canadian Tulips Festival. And they stayed at the Fairmont Chateau Laurier. They ate at Arlo. All of that is going to be seen in the episode that they filmed here in Ottawa. And along that, they also brought a Japanese celebrity by the name of Shun Ushima, who is quite a character, actually. He is a very authentic, happy human being.
I saw your Instagram. He looked like a lot of fun.
He was a lot of fun to be around, and he's just like this authentic, happy energy. He loved the tulips. He loved the cruise that we did on.
He had a beaver tail.
Yeah, and he did have a beaver tail.
Yeah, you have to have a beaver tail when you come to Ottawa.
He did the Cibon walking tour, where it gives you the opportunity to stop at multiple locations to experience the food culture here in Ottawa. That was pretty fun. And then I was also in Saskatoon for the Travel Media Association of Canada conference, TMAC for short. And that was really great. It was great to reconnect with a lot of our peers in the travel media industry.
Well, and congratulations are in order.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for that. I am now sitting on the board of directors of TMAC, which is a very cool thing because I have a lot of love to TMAC.
We love that Ottawa Tourism and TMAC are so well partnered and matched, and that we work together so well.
Shout out to TMAC. Yeah. So I'm very excited to be working with. And also, a quick shout out to one of our peers, Paul Knowles, who completed his 2-year term as president of TMAC. And now Jerry is going to be taking over.
Jerry's great.
And we love Jerry. Jerry's fun. So I'll have the chance to serve on the board alongside Jerry.
Well, and Jerry came to Ottawa last, I think it was fall, and he came to see the Boston Orchestra here at the National Arts Center. And I joined him and his guests, and it was just a fantastic experience.
And so getting into that now, that was it for April and May. And well, some of the stuff that are happening in June June is very busy for us as well.
Yes.
But let's talk directly into what's happening in July and August in Ottawa. I have some
But we've done some stuff in June that we should probably talk about. Like we were just hosting as sponsors the Association of Area Business Publishers, and all of our friends from down in the U.S. The publishers came up to our Delta Hotel City Center and had a 3-4 day conference, and we've actually just come from there. And I also hosted TTG magazine, which is Claire Dodge. She came from the UK, and that's a travel trade publication, which we always enjoy working with. So yeah, we don't want to miss out on June.
No,
and
Robin Esrock was here with his family doing a little tour as well. That was really cool. Shout out to Robin. We love him.
Yes, we do. And I think the first time we met him was TMAC.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thanks for coming, Robin. I'm sorry I missed you. Okay, so I guess we'll move into your story time, right? You've got some news for July that you like to celebrate every year.
Yeah, well, July is an important month for me. I came to Ottawa on July 1st. Every year marks another year anniversary of me being in Ottawa, and me and the whole family being in Ottawa.
How many years?
19 years.
Nice.
So super excited to celebrate that as well. Just in general, one of the things that I like the most about Ottawa in July is that when people come and visit Ottawa, they'll notice that it's a very walkable city. One of the best ways to visit Ottawa really is on foot. And one thing that I'm very excited and that I want to share with any media listening to this is that this is the opportunity for you to walk and discover some of our neighborhoods, discover Westboro Village, which we had a chance to go on a tour in the Westboro Village and experience that for ourselves.
And Westboro Beach.
Westboro Beach
just reopened too.
Which is great. It's the opportunity for you to walk in center town and see all the cool murals that we have going on. One by our very own Andy Akanga from AK Art. So that's super exciting.
We're very proud of you, Andy.
Very proud of him as well. And also discover, the Wellington West, to also discover Lansdowne Park and all that kind of stuff. So Ottawa is a very walkable city. So one of the first things that I would say that you have to do this summer is to discover Ottawa by foot.
Well, and for those people that can't walk a whole lot, there's our hop on, hop off bus with Grey Line and Lady Dive. There's also another amphibus now that Ottawa Boat Cruises has put together. They have the electric powered boat on the canal, which is really cool too. When I was hosting the Global Media Morning Show, we went and they did some SUP paddleboarding. So they were standing up paddleboarding through the canal with like the Chateau Laurier and the Parliament buildings in the background. It was just so picturesque and lovely. But back to your point about the walking tours, we've recently included a long list of them in our itineraries for media that we host, so that if they do have some free time, there's all kinds of self-led tours that you can do on your free time as well. And I'm a big fan of the Hallmark movie sites. Even I know that's kind of a big deal for us.
Absolutely. Another thing that's happening in Ottawa this summer is Blues Fest, starting July 10th to 20th. Blues Fest is a pretty big event here in Ottawa. We've had some pretty big acts coming here before, from 50 Cent, the Migos,
Yeah.
Pink.
Well, and you know what? It's not just Ottawa. It's a Canadian gem, if you will. Like it's a huge festival, and people come from all over, and we've got international main media performers. And before we were recording, we were talking about the list, and Shania's coming back.
Yeah, Shania Twain.
I'm excited about Def Leppard because I'm a rocker, baby. I grew up on that stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm sure you've got some too.
Green Day for me.
Oh yeah,
Green Day. I grew up on that. It's definitely my jam. I'm gonna be right there singing to the top of my lungs. All these amazing jams.
That was like my teenage angst years. So
absolutely.
And I had the biggest crush on Billy. So yeah, I'll probably be right alongside you there, Vlad, for different reasons.
So now we're about to dive into another part of another segment of our podcast, Ottawa in the media. So I have some media that came to Ottawa very recently. In the recent months, who published some pieces, or we're excited about that. Let's start with you. Do you have any pieces that came out that you'd like to share?
Well, yeah. And the thing is, I just basically touched on most of them. And so in the past, what we've done is basically when we host media at one of our operators and they make it into the story, we generally will let the operators know in a your business was mentioned type of email. And we should mention that we have a wonderful intern with us this summer. Her name is Valentina, and we would be lost without her. She's taken on a lot of our admin duties for us as we're running around the city, and we're truly grateful. So she's taken that on for us, but she's been putting out stuff for us for sure. The global media will be coming out actually June 23rd, 25th, 27th on their morning show. All of the pieces have been published from the UK press trip. The I had done a travel column. I Am, like I said, had their second piece out. And then from the UK, we also had the Times and Travel Weekly put out some awesome stuff too. And then, I mentioned the TTG and Marty Cycling Magazine. And I know there's more, so forgive me if I missed some, but yeah, we've been busy bees, and we've been doing site visits.
We're doing site visits, so which is great because we have the luxury of doing tourism in our own city, which is something I'm so happy about. We're so grateful for. On my end, I had a media fan from Mexico that I hosted sometime last year, and recently Revista Moi released their piece on ¿Qué hace en Ottawa en invierno? What to do in Ottawa during the winter. So that piece came out. So obviously
it's in Spanish.
It's in Spanish.
Yes, amazing.
For Spanish people speaking folks. So we're still in the heart of summer. I don't want to freak anybody else. Winter's nowhere. Is not coming around anytime soon.
There's no white stuff up here.
But I promise you, if you want to start thinking about the end of the year and plan that as well, this is a great article, and I had a great time hosting them in Ottawa when they came as well.
Amazing. And that brings up a good point to my mind. For us logistically, like when media wants to inquire with us about visiting Ottawa, we need at least 30 days notice to make sure that they have the perfect experience, our operators are ready, and that our little team has the capacity to make it all happen in time. So if we can plan as soon as people want to know, or people know they want to come, even 3 months out, which now is getting closer to the colder
absolutely.
months. We got to start thinking about that. But right now we're in the peak of just about the summer months, and we did the Laturnus yesterday with the Steve Durand, and he showed us the dark sky viewing area and his wonderful village and some pretty cool ruins. And that site is an hour and 15 minutes just north of our office, like downtown. So it's it's lucky that Ottawa is so travelable. Like we've got a huge area to cover, but there's something to do wherever you are in the city or on the outskirts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, make sure to watch Ottawa Tourism event calendar and the Ottawa Inside blogs as well. There's so much more. Plus, there's media resources for you that are available on the website. We're happy to do some fact checking and provide photos and videos to our media partners if you want to have some more of those.
Well, and don't
for yourself.
forget, everyone can follow us on socials. We've got Visit Ottawa on Facebook and Ottawa Tourism on Instagram. There's a TikTok, and we just reinstated the Pinterest, which we know people use for planning trips, which I am guilty of. And I guess that's it for us, Vlad. That was a quick one, but action-packed for us. And I guess now it's time for your C'est comment Ottawa that summarizes everything we've discussed in the podcast in French for our French listeners.
Absolutely. Alors, pour le résumé francophone de cette édition, je vous présente C'est comment Ottawa, épisode 7. Alors, en tout ce dont on avait parlé en fait, c'était les dernières choses que nous avons eu la chance de faire à Ottawa, les médias que nous avons eu la chance d'accueillir, que ce soit BS12 Media, Jason Gordon de Uptown Magazine et Costco Travel, et également Marty Bash que nous avons rencontré à ICTW. J'ai eu la chance également de me rendre à Saskatoon pour l'Association des médias de voyage du Canada, où j'ai la chance également d'avoir été élu comme un membre du conseil d'administration, quelque chose qui fait mon honneur et ma fierté. Nous avons également parlé des choses qui s'en viennent à Ottawa pendant les prochains mois, de juillet à août, incluant Blues Fest, qui aura lieu du 10 au 20 juillet. N'oubliez pas également que Ottawa est une ville très accueillante pour les pédestriens. Alors, on vous encourage de marcher aux alentours des différents quartiers d'Ottawa cet été afin de découvrir la beauté de Wellington West, du village Westboro ou du centre-ville d'Ottawa. Enfin, il y a tellement de choses à voir et tellement de choses à faire. On voudrait également donner un gros shout-out à Sean Oshima, qui s'est joint à nous, une célébrité japonaise qui s'est joint à nous pendant le Festival des Tulipes pendant le mois de mai. Et également un gros merci à Revista Moi pour avoir écrit l'article que al ser en Ottawa en invierno la joya de la corona. Alors, on vous remercie également de nous avoir mis en publication pour les meilleures choses à faire à Ottawa en hiver. Mesdames et messieurs, c'était C'est comment Ottawa, présenté par Tourisme Ottawa. À très bientôt.